Hello guys, it's Chris, your YouTube daddy here. I'm here and it is Thursday at 5 o'clock and welcome to Blackpool's version of car share. Well, as soon as Lindsay turns up, because I'm waiting for her. Come on Lindsay, hurry up. So I'm meant to be dropping her off at home. So I thought we'd do a car share here. So this is Blackpool's version of car share. So, come on, I've been waiting 15 minutes for you, Lindsay.
Are you filming?
Yes.
It's filming now.
Come on, Lindsay. We're doing a car share.
Oh.
So what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be taking Lindsay, dropping her off at home.
And all the bets on. Are you filming now?
Yes. That's why the camera's on.
Did you get your birthday cards? Was it, we got a message at 6 o'clock this morning on the Happy Days page to see if you got your birthday card or not.
Who?
I can't think what was his name.
Oh, I can't think. But it was 6 o'clock this morning.
6 o'clock this morning because I woke up and I got the message, the notification.
Okay, I've no idea. I've got loads of stuff down there we've got to do.
But you just wanted to know if you got your birthday card. It's for you. Your birthday.
I assume so. It could be the pile of them down there. That was the other pretend crap girl there. Anyway, come on then, Lindsay.
It was Lee Spokes.
Yeah.
Okay, Lee Spokes, I will check if I've got the birthday card. Did you post it to me or did you deliver it to me?
Posted.
Posted it to you.
I've had quite a lot of posts coming lately, so...
Yeah.
It's a moon pig, that's
So
all.
what will happen, Lee, yeah, is when me and Pete do the next lot of letters, which will probably be next week maybe, then we'll go through it then, because we only did one last week.
Yeah.
So while I don't go through them individually, I obviously wait until there's a pile of them.
Right.
Is it about time you did a crap girls letters?
I've got loads of stuff you need to sort it out.
Because you haven't done one for like a year, so you must have at least 2 things.
Hey, listen, we've got bags of stuff here.
Yeah.
Loads of things.
Because you should have done them.
Yeah.
Shut it
We've
up.
got loads of letters.
We've got loads of letters.
Yeah, French letters, I know.
Yeah.
Bye.
Not like you, Chris.
Yeah. Right, so I'm going to drop Lindsay off, yeah. So this is now Blackpool's version of car share.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're going to do a new thing. Because somebody put on the comments the last time I was in the car with me, this is something like car share.
Right,
so
okay.
I thought, we'll do a car share. So that'll be me dropping you off and basically taking the mickey.
Right, okay.
You know,
I really need to get this parking permit sorted.
Yeah, really just taking the mickey. But just to let you know, yeah, me and Lindsay have got a bet. You know this imaginary £50 that she was going on about?
Imaginary.
This imaginary £50 that I bet her, that I still don't remember, that she wouldn't get monetised as the so-called crap girls, even though they don't exist yet. So we've agreed a bet now that double or nothing. So by the end of the year, this so-called magical crap girl channel, is going to have more subscribers than I've got by the end of the year. So she reckons, so really don't subscribe to them, because you want me to win. So how many subscribers you got at the moment?
I have no idea, but I got a message saying I had to kiss the feet of the daddy, and I nearly vomited.
There's, it's not your boy Leroy.
Kicking off
because I'm parked in his space. There we go. So as I was saying, so how many subscribers have you got?
I don't know.
About 5, 6?
No, it's not 5 or 6.
You got
More than that.
a couple of thousand, have you?
I think it's something like that.
About 2,000.
No, I think it's just under 2,000. Oh, he's swearing at us.
He's swearing at us now, guys. That's just rude. If anybody thinks that it's not your boy Leroy, it's nice. He's not a nice guy at all. Anyway, so you're saying that if I don't gain any more subscribers between now and the end of the year, you are going to gain 5,500 subscribers.
Well, we're going to try. We're going to give it a good go.
Okay, and the bet is double or nothing. So if I lose, which isn't going to happen, let's face it, I've got to pay her £100. If I win, which is going to happen, you will forget about this imaginary bet that you made up. No, that was double or nothing.
Well, okay, we'll see.
Yeah, that was the bet. Is that the bet?
That's the bet.
Okay then, right. So I'm just going to go up
But you don't pay your bets. We know this.
Well, just there was no bet, but we've just done the double or nothing
No,
anyway.
there was a bet, but you don't want to pay it.
Right, we've just done a double or nothing. Do you agree with the
Look
double?
at that dinosaur. Look at that T-Rex.
Have you not seen it before?
No.
That's cool, that is. Have you seen that dinosaur? That is cool, that is. You've not seen that before?
No, I've not seen that before.
You've been here all season.
I don't venture this way.
No, you don't get out much.
No.
You don't get out much.
No.
Okay, so what we normally do when I drive up and down here, I
Yeah.
talk about things that are here,
Right.
What we're going to do, because obviously you're a grown lass, and you've been here for the past like 50 odd years, what we're going to do is you're going to tell me what these things used to be.
Okay, right, okay, that'll be fun.
That'll be fun. So let's see how your memory is at your age, and you're going to let people know a bit of history here.
Right,
Because
okay.
there's no point me doing history because I don't know anything.
No,
If
that's
it's not
right.
if it's not happened in the last 20 years, I've no idea.
Okay.
So Central Pier's always been there, hasn't it?
Central Pier's always been there.
I know
But
that.
the show bar, where they do the Kings and Queens, actually used to be Oz.
And what was that?
It was a nightclub.
A nightclub? Or did you ever go there?
Yeah, all the time.
I bet you was a right dirty stop out, weren't you? I bet you weren't you?
No comment. No comment.
Okay, Silcock's that always been
But this way, do
Silcock.
you remember when the milkman used to come out at like 4 in the morning?
Yeah.
I used to get a lift home. on
You
the
were just
back.
getting home then, were you? I can imagine you being a really horrible teenager. I can
Oh, I
imagine.
was terrible.
What do you mean was terrible?
I was terrible. Actually, guys, right, ask It's Not Your Boy Leroy, my bedroom window is still nailed shut to this day.
Really?
It is. It's still nailed shut to this day because I used to climb out of it, and I used to have a ladder next door, and I used to climb down the ladder, and I was off ski.
Why doesn't that surprise me?
I
Why?
was off ski.
Why doesn't that surprise
He
me?
caught me a few times.
Right, Pat's Bingo. Has that always been Pat's?
Hey, as far as I can remember, that's always been Pat's Bingo. Yeah, as far as I can remember, it's always been Pat's Bingo.
Well, and we got Gaieties.
It's another family establishment.
Yeah.
Gateies has always been Gateies.
And then you got the old titty bar which used to be next door, didn't
Yeah,
you?
no, it used to be underneath.
Yeah, Heaven. Was it Heaven?
No, yeah, it was. It was called Heaven.
Heaven, yeah. Go on, you're
But
meant to...
then, remember, we used to have, they see this Gifts for You,
Yeah.
and Promenade Gifts, this used to be the Time Gap, which
Oh.
was another lap dancing.
Oh, another titty bar.
Yeah,
But Blackpool used to have loads of them, didn't they?
Yeah.
Have they only got one left now?
I think so, yeah, because it was like,
Isn't that Eden 2 or something like that,
it's
I think?
up by, just past the tower, isn't it?
Yeah, isn't it-
Where the Irish bar is.
Yeah, Shenanigans.
Yeah, Shenanigans. And this has always been the Foxhole to me. I've always known it as a Foxhole.
Yeah. Well,
And now it's Mark Kelly's.
when I first came to Blackpool, the DJ who used to play there used to stay at one of my hotels.
Right, okay.
So when it was the 80 retro one,
Yeah.
You had-
When I was younger, it was always known as the Foxhole. It actually used to have a fox on as the picture. It
Yeah.
was called the Foxhole.
because this is obviously Foxhall Village.
Yes. Well, a lot of people speak of this area around your burger bar and the new Philly bar and everything. They speak of it as the Foxhole Village.
Yeah.
We're classed as a village people.
I'm not being
We've
classed.
always-
I'm
we've
not being
always been
classed as a village person.
We've always been classed as a village.
But you're not
people.
in the village, are you?
Well, we are. We're classed as a village
But
because
you-
it's part of the Golden Mile, the village.
A Happy Days is a part of the village.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the whole of that area, like going up to where the cut-off point was Coral Island, is a Golden Mile.
Oh, I didn't realise that was all
So
the...
it's the Foxhole area.
Oh no, I don't want people calling me part of the village people. Oh no, they're going to be sending me bloody chaps and cowboy hats and stuff like that.
Yep. So
Okay.
the Manchester's always been the Manchester.
I remember before I moved here, the Manchester used to be a massive big stag party hotel.
Yes.
It was huge. Before
Yeah.
I moved up here, I remember I was probably in my mid-20s and I came up here with a mate and stayed the weekend.
Yeah, the Manchester was always
Oh.
a good time.
It's not like that anymore because obviously there's no hotels really down there now, is there?
No. I mean, you've got to remember that the Coliseum was actually the old bus station.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
And also the Longsdale was where the coaches come in as well, didn't they?
Well,
The,
but the Coliseum was actually the original one,
Was
and then
it?
it moved to Lonsdale.
Oh, because when
Yeah.
I got here, it was the last year of them being on Longsdale, and then
Yeah.
they moved down to by Coral Island.
No, it was the Coliseum first, and they used to have like cafeterias and everything. It was really, really nice. And then obviously you had the trams. The trams have always gone that way. And then you had the Coliseum, then you had all the fish shops. Remember, I don't know if you remember, along Living Road, there used to be around about 20 different fish and chip shops.
I remember because obviously, for those of you who know that I used to have a hotel on Longsdale Road, and Living Road used to be absolutely rammed
Yes.
with fish and chip shops, kebab shops,
Yep.
burger shops, bits and pieces shops,
Yeah.
generally tourist shops. Now obviously, as the hotels are being decommissioned into houses, that's obviously took the tourists away, hasn't it?
Yeah, and that's it. But what's been happening with the hotels, because I've seen a lot of videos and I've done quite a bit of research on it, and I was actually going to do a video myself alongside Mum, there's a lot of private landlords that are coming in and buying these old hotels, and then they're just turning them to squats and bedsits.
HMOs.
And HMOs. And this is the problem that we've got at the minute, is that all these private landlords, and people are going, no, it's the council, it's the council. No, it's like
it is a
private landlords.
No, one of the problems is, right, is the council allowed these areas to go out the holiday area, and they then allowed big hotels to be built. And what used to happen was, I know this because I was a hotelier for 10 years, and then once a big hotel started to be developed, it took the work away from the little small hotels. Now, what Blackpool used to be based on was about 90% of Blackpool was based on small independent businesses, like me, like you. We were small independent businesses, bed and breakfast, all that lot. But that's shifted now, and that's now gone towards more corporate. Anyway, so McDonald's, what was that?
Oh,
Am I putting you on the spot now?
You're really putting me on the spot now, because I never really ventured up.
In other words, if it wasn't a nightclub, you didn't really know about it.
No, it definitely wasn't. I think that was just hotel. I'm pretty sure that was just hotels.
I'll tell you what, I love this building here. It's very 1950s type of Art Deco building. Is that the point?
That used to be the Manchester United shop. A lot of people will know the corner of Waterloo Road as Manchester United shop. A lot of people don't know that Gypsy Lavinia used to be based in Happy Days years ago.
Oh.
The Queen's Hotel.
Was owned by Pat Mancini?
That's always been the Queen's Hotel. Pat Mancini used to own it. She doesn't anymore. That doesn't belong to the Mancini family.
No. I know about this story. Pat Mancini died and then the son sold it,
That's correct.
Now, the bar at the back of there used to be the one that all the stars used to go to.
Yeah, well, I used to hang around with Pat Mancini's granddaughter, which was, her name's Adele. So I've known the Mancinis for a very long time.
Because didn't they start with a chip shop?
But years ago?
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know the backstory.
I've never met her, but I was at a hotelier do 20 odd years ago now, and she was there then with the Thompsons and all that lot.
Okay.
It was at the Pleasure Beach itself. There's a Horsey Clip Club. Everyone loves a Horsey Clip Club. So I had seen her, but for those of you who know, she started off as it was a chippy, and then bought one hotel, and then it's expanded. And she was known as the Queen of Blackpool, wasn't she?
Yeah. So, what do you think this area is called, Chris? Do you know this area at all? At the Pleasure Beach?
It's South Shore.
Yeah, but what's it called? What's its nickname, this area? So if you ever worked at the Pleasure Beach, you would know this area as Ocean Boulevard. And this just used to be full of shops, and every entrance here, going along, you was able to get into the park years ago.
Oh, when it was free?
When it was open, yeah. See all this? This was all open.
There's no point pointing, they can't see you pointing.
All that was all open. You could get through anywhere you wanted to on the Pleasure Beach and walk through.
So, Ocean Boulevard?
Ocean Boulevard.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's a bit of useless information.
Ocean Boulevard.
And what was the pub?
The pub was called The Star.
Because I've been in there. It was actually a good pub.
It was a very good pub. A lot of the Pleasure Beach workers actually went into The Star pub.
Well, that makes sense, doesn't it? That makes sense.
But then they've also got their own private, did you know that they've got their own private bar inside the Pleasure Beach for the Pleasure Beach workers? It's called the Funshine Bar.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Have you been in there?
Yeah, been in there.
Is there any bar in Blackpool you've not been in? Probably
no.
not.
Do you remember the old Tash? My dad took me in there. Oh, I thought I died. It was full
of God, yeah.
goths.
Yeah, real moshers. Many years ago, a mate of mine came down and he decided he'd heard about this mosher bar. Yeah, oh my God, you stuck to the floor.
Yeah.
Really bad.
I was terrified. My dad says to me, my Uncle Tony was like, come on, we'll go on a night out. Well, they took me to the Tash. And I was like, literally, I was like an angel, all dressed up, all dolled up, and I had all these like goths around me, and it was all scary with all the black makeup, and I was terrified.
Oh, it was a real moshers bar, that one. Shall I tell you the dodgiest one?
And then they had Barney Rubbles upstairs.
Oh, I don't remember.
They had two parts to it.
I've been in the Tash. The dodgiest one I ever went into, yeah. Did you ever, it's gone now, it was on Talbot Road, Pepe's.
No, the dodgiest one I've ever been into. The dodgiest pub I've ever been into, and it literally was like the pub out of Shameless was the Dinmore on Grange Park.
Is it still not there anymore?
No, it's not there anymore, but it used to be there, and that was literally walking into Shameless.
Is that bad?
Yeah.
No, I've never been there, but Pepe's. It was a gay bar, but it was a real meat market.
You in a gay bar?
Oh.
That's not. That's not unusual, is it? Chris likes his gay bars.
I do like gay bars.
Yeah.
I will admit, you know, I'm not a shirt lifter, but I do like gay bars.
Well, I think the jury's out on that one.
Because you don't get the aggravation in there.
No, I actually like. I mean, me and my mum used to go in the gay bars years ago because it was safe for women to do so.
Oh, totally agree.
You know, you had a fantastic night out unless you had this big budge lesbian chasing us.
Don't lie.
We've had that on many occasions.
Don't lie, you were the butch lesbian.
No, bloody
you
hell,
were.
wasn't. No, honestly, Chris, she was like this. She literally sandwiched me and my mum in together on the dance floor.
Do you remember the galley? Was it a galley now? It used to be called Lucy's.
Yes.
That was a good. That was originally a lesbian bar.
I
wasn't
actually prefer the old Funny Girls. What was
And
on
me.
Queen Street?
No,
I prefer that.
Oh no. The old Funny Girls that I went to was the one that was at the where the shop is now, the Sainsbury's.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you had the handbag and the Funny Girls.
Yeah.
That's the first time I went
No,
in.
Funny Girls wasn't there.
It was. Not Funny Girls, sorry.
No.
I'm thinking of
Flying
flamingos.
handbag. Flying handbag.
And flamingos.
Yeah, and flamingos.
And flamingos.
No, Funny Girls used to actually be where Walkabout is.
Yeah, so I believe, because that's now called Sherlock's.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm going to leave you to talk to the camera about crap while I just upload all this stuff.
So, guys, put in the comments if you actually think he's a shirt lifter, because he goes in a lot of gay bars. So we've got to question it a little bit. And he does dance very campish. If you have a look on the Crap Girls page, you'll see there's a video of Chris doing his camp dancing. He does all the hand movements and all the hand gestures. So I'm a little bit.
I still can't hear you talking.
I'm a little bit on the. I'm a little bit out on that one. I shut up, bloody moaning. So I'm a little bit out on that one. I'm a 50-50 on that one. I wonder what he does when Karen's away. How many gay bars he visits. Oh dear. So this area, we're actually at the Solaris, which we are just parallel with Highfield Road. That's where we are. Trying to figure out where we are. We're at Highfield Road, which is a new up and coming area to Blackpool. There's a lot of different bistros and restaurants and what they're called micro bars.
Oh yeah, that's a new fad, isn't it?
Yeah, these micro bars are popping up everywhere. But I'm just saying that Highfield Road it's up and coming at the minute with all the little bistros and micro bars and restaurants and everything.
Well, with that in mind, let's go down Highfield Road.
Oh, why not?
Why not?
Why not?
Why not indeed?
Tell you what, Whitegate Drive.
Yeah.
Whitegate Drive is new up and coming as well. They've got loads of restaurants and micro bars and everything happening on there. In fact, one of my friends actually messaged me the other night and said, well, we're going out, do you want to come? And I was like, where are you going? Whitegate Drive. I was like, Whitegate Drive? What for?
Are you Bill going out partying now?
No, I'm going to a rave next week.
A rave?
Yeah, I've got to finish work, right, at 8:30, 9 o'clock. The doors open at 9 o'clock.
A rave
I've got an
at your
after-party ticket. I've got an after-party ticket till 4 a.m. and then I've got to go and work the next day. I can't get the day off.
A rave?
Yeah.
Look, you're not 16 anymore climbing out your bedroom window.
That was funny. Oh no, I've done worse than that.
Oh, you mean both.
I've done worse than that.
So what we do, guys?
My mum used to search streets for me.
That really doesn't surprise me, to be fair, Lindsay. That really doesn't surprise me.
She did, honestly.
Well, we're now on Harrow side. Now, this is one of my favourite chippies down here.
Yeah, the outside chippies now.
Do you use this chippy yourself?
And Armenian. The Armenian kebabs.
Which one's it?
Have you never tried them?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. You have to point it out to me.
Yeah, okay. So Armenian, it's like 5 stars on Google. It's one of everybody who's local to Blackpool knows that the Armenian you get the best kebab.
That's not the place me and your dad did a review on, is it?
Nah, I'm not sure.
Okay, well you can point it out to me anyway.
I don't think you's a queue up there. It's too long away.
We would have to queue
Honestly,
up.
it's so busy.
We would have to queue up to see who we are. They'd obviously let us do in front of the queue because we're so famous now.
Have you hurt yourself?
I
How
told
does
you.
your head fit in this car?
I know.
So your Armenian is there?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It's so busy. It's always busy.
I'll tell you what we're going to do then, guys, yeah? Next time I'm with Not Your Boy Leroy, yeah, we'll do a 4-way food review. Me, Pete, and you two, because you might give you a couple of views. You know, you obviously need the subscribers, don't you, to get some chance.
I went to a really nice place the other night. Where was it called? Jaffa's in Preston. That was really lovely. The meat was just, it just melted in your mouth and it was just so full of flavour.
Where was that? Preston?
Yeah,
I've not
it's
been to
called
Preston
Jaffa.
for ages.
But it's on Friargate, so I thought I'd go and try it. It was all over TikTok, and I was like, oh, I'll do a food review on there. What's these barbers opening up everywhere?
Oh, there are so many barbers. So that cocktail there, so that was a bank, wasn't it?
It used to be the HSBC Bank.
Yeah, no, I remember that.
Yeah.
What's that? I've never been to the Farmer's Arms. What's it like?
Farmer's Arms is a really good night out. That's what I'm saying. This whole area, the Farmer's Arms, the Dunes pub, they're all really, really good pubs.
I've been in the Dunes a couple of times.
Yeah, they're all really good pubs. You'll find a lot of local people use these pubs. And then the Essentials, which is now Vape World, used to be B&M's. It was always a B&M's.
I remember when it was a B&M. Yeah.
So you've got your post office. Coles Jewellers has always been there, as far as I can remember.
What about that
There's
Working
not
Men's
much-
Club there?
That's always been there, the Working Men's Club.
So you ever been in there? I've never been in there.
Yeah, been in there loads of times.
Because you haven't there, because the Working Men's Club used to be really big, especially up north.
Yeah, well, do you remember the one that used to be on Bloomfield Road? The big
Yeah.
one, you know. That,
The number one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so...
No, I've been in there.
And then you had the Trades Club, you had so many Working Men's Club, and then you also had one on Princess Street as well.
I thought that Trades was a gay bar, a gay hotel. Oh, I'm
The
mixed-
Trades Hotel?
Yeah.
No.
It is. It's up on Lord Street.
No, the Trades. The Trades used to be at the back of Central Drive, down Kent Road.
Was that the one that burnt down?
Yes.
Ah, the bar steward burnt it down.
They
didn't
now they now use it for gardening at the Central Club, because you got the Central Club, you have the Trades Club.
Yeah.
Just round the corner from each other,
Okay.
and now, they now use it for gardening.
Okay.
I believe
A gardening.
gardening with UV rays. Gardening with UV rays.
Okay, that doesn't sound normal. Well, what we're going to do is we're going to go straight over here, yeah. Because have you used this chippy down here?
The one on the corner.
The one that's just out opposite the Highfield Road.
I always question when a chippy's owned by Chinese.
No, not that one.
Which one?
I'll show it you, yeah. I did a food review on this one, yeah.
Right.
And me and Karen came across it by accident. And I would say the food is as good as Lily's.
Okay.
Yep. But at half the price.
Oh right. Well,
Yeah.
it will be because it's out of the area.
Yeah, no, but it's a local one, yeah?
Right, yeah.
And it's something that hasn't been updated for the past 30 years.
Have you never done Bentley's?
No, where's that at?
Oh, I'll show you. It's Bond Street.
Oh, there's nothing left on Bond Street.
Bentley's is amazing.
There's nothing left on Bond Street.
No, there is. Bentley's is amazing. That's one we use all the time. It's 10 all the time.
Yeah. Well, no, you've got to try this chippy down. I'll show you. I can't remember what it's called now, yeah? But it's just down here, just opposite the school, the new Highfield school. I say, me and Karen came across it by accident, and the food quality is brilliant. It's so nice.
Right, okay.
And it's an old guy in there. Now, he's probably been doing it for the past 50 years. You know,
What about the one down here on Acregate?
no.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's the one. That's the one.
It used to be owned by Chinese.
Did it?
Yeah.
Oh, nice good.
This is my area. This was my
Yeah, this is
stomping
the
ground.
one. This is the one.
Yeah, yeah. It used
Look.
to be owned by Chinese.
Oh, okay. Well, it's not owned by Chinese now.
Right, okay. Well, he's not been doing it 50 years in there.
Well, that's brilliant, that is. I'll tell you what we'll do. Right. Let's see if I've got any money on me. Got any money on you? Right. I'm going to leave Lindsay in here. We're going to go and get a bag. I'm going to go get a bag of chips.
Alright,
And we're
okay.
going to have a bag of chips between us. I'm going to see. No, I've got no cash on
Hey,
me.
date night!
Date night. Date night. Date night. No, I'm going to have to spend Lindsay's money. Oh, I don't mind.
Date night.
That's the do.
Go spend it all once, dear.
Okay. I'm going to leave Lindsay talking to you, okay? About reminiscing about when she was a lass.
Cool.
Then-
Acregate. So I'm on Acregate. So this used to be my old stomping ground because all my friends live down these areas.
Do they still live around here?
Some of them do.
I'll just get a bag of... Do you want salt and vinegar on it?
Yes, please.
Okay, I'll just get a bag of chips between us.
Okay. He's a cheap date, isn't he? Bag of chips. So yeah, so we're on Acregate. So always at the top, that's always been a laundrette, and it was owned by a lovely couple years ago. We used to speak to them all the time on the way to school. They was really, really nice. I can't remember the names, but they always used to sit outside on the deck chairs, and they were really, really friendly. So I can see that that's still a laundrette, but I don't think that it'll be owned by them. Maybe it's gone down to the children, maybe, I don't know. But yeah, considering Blackpool's a cesspit, as a lot of YouTubers are saying, these are beautiful areas that nobody actually films. So this is Acregate, this is in South Shore, and you're just near Highfield School, and this is where a lot of us all live. So, and then down here you've got another school, it's a primary school, so it's quite a good area to move into because you've got quite a few schools, and then you've got the old Arnold, which is the opposite side, and then you've got Hallside Lane, which has got a few different schools on there. You've got Our Lady's School on there. So this is more an area for us Blackpool locals. But as you can see, they're all beautiful houses. There's absolutely nothing wrong with them. All very well kept.
Now, just be a minute, they're cooking a
But
bit.
yeah,
I don't want people talking about your pounds of money in your pocket, says your fiver back.
All right, okay. I've got my fiver back. I'm just saying this area is more for us locals. We all live around these areas.
They're nice houses here,
They
aren't
are.
they?
There's
This
some
is
lovely ones.
It's a big road, isn't it?
Yeah.
The road is very wide, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a very popular area because of the schools that are around here, because you've got Highfield there, which has always been there. Then you've got another primary school there, and then you've got Our Lady's just up on Common Edge, just round the corner.
Oh yeah.
And then you've got the old Arnold. What's it called now?
It's called
They
the
keep
Arnold.
changing it.
Yeah, you're talking about the private school.
Well, when it was Arnold, it was a private school, but
Yeah.
it's changed hands now, hasn't it? I think
No,
it's called something Academy.
I think it's called the Arnold Academy.
It's not Arnold
Is it
anymore.
not?
No. Unity, is it Unity? No, that's up Bisping.
We'll have a look anyway. But I do like these houses.
Yeah, it's a lovely area. One of my friends lived just at the bottom there when we were younger, but many of my friends lived on this street because obviously the school was across the road. But my dad wouldn't let me go to school in Blackpool.
What were you in school?
I had to go live him
Is
because he
it?
didn't want me hanging around with all these lot. But then when I got out of school, I hung around with them anyway.
Well, by the sounds of it was probably good that they didn't hang
He
out
used,
with you.
he used to put me on a bus for 45 minutes to keep me away from them all. And then as soon as I come home, I was with them all anyway.
And you jumped out your window. So that
out-
obviously didn't work, did it?
Jumped out
Well,
my
we'll go get
window.
the chips again.
Yeah, jumped out my window. Shh. Don't say anything to anybody, but yes, I used to jump out my window. My bedroom window is still nailed shut to this day. It used to open three ways. It was one of them double glazing ones where it used to open right out. And yeah, it's not anymore. It's still closed to this day. Never mind. All fun. We all had fun when we were younger. Not like the kids are now. You know, they just want to run around with bloody screwdrivers and knives, and we just wanted to have fun. That's all we wanted to do. We just wanted to get out. Street lights went off and came home. That was it. We was out playing, doing bike rides, street games. There was all sorts that we used to do back then. But yeah, a lot of memories down this street. A lot of memories.
So what we're going to do, guys, is we're going to do a chip review, which I paid for. £2.90.
£2.90. Right, okay.
That's quite a big lot of chips in it for £2.90.
Yeah, it is.
There you go, you can hold them.
Right, okay.
You can play mom. Let's do the
fluff test.
nice crispy on the outside.
Mm-hmm.
Fluffy on the bloody other lot.
They are hot.
They're literally cooked with fresh while I was there. I like them. They're very crispy on the outside.
They are nice.
They are nice. Like I say, they cooked with fresh while I was there, so.
But you got to remember, this is a residential area, so it's got to be good.
No, I totally agree. I've had this conversation so many times that I've told people that if you are visiting Blackpool, if you have got a car,
Try and eat in the residential areas.
Unless you want a burger, of course.
To be perfectly honest with you, so many people come into us. No, maybe I shouldn't be saying this, so I'll let you in on a little secret. They always come into us and they go, "Where's nice to eat?" Personally, I wouldn't. Down there, would you?
What's that?
Anywhere down there on the
On the
promenade.
point, no, really, because, yeah.
Personally, I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I like to eat in my residential areas.
Well, of course, we're not tourists, so I don't eat in tourist places.
No.
Yep. Unless you want a pound burger, of course.
Yeah.
Or unless you want something at CJ's Cafe.
But with a pound burger, you know what you're getting.
Absolutely,
You
yeah.
know what you're getting. You know, at the end of the day, But there's places down the promenade that you just wouldn't. You just wouldn't.
And what you also, even if they are decent, like Lily's is a really good fish and chips.
Yeah.
No doubt about it. But it is pricey.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that it is no. You can drink that, would you? It is pricey. Don't worry, I'm not going to cook
Yeah.
this.
It's like when I go away and I go to places, I'll always look for the staff eating at an establishment, because if they're eating it, I'm going to eat it.
No, I totally agree. Totally
So
agree.
if I go to like places like London and I'll go into Chinatown and I'll just instantly just go staff, boom, okay, I'll eat there, and guaranteed it's always a nice meal.
So I've recommended this place before, and you say it's as good as Lily's. I'm not knocking Lily's. Lily's is cracking food, yeah, but I do find it expensive.
I didn't rate Lily's.
Didn't you?
I didn't.
Why not?
I don't know. I just didn't rate it.
No, I like the fish is really nice.
Bentley's. You need to try Bentley's. Bentley's is number one for me.
What is that on Bond Street?
On Bond Street, yeah.
I can't put my just go on Bond Street. You're not talking about the one that used to be opposite the bank, are you?
No.
I'll tell you what.
Further up.
What we're going to do, guys, is we're going to go down to Bond Street, and we're going to go and have a look. So,
Bentley's for me. 10 out of 10 all the time.
okay. So Lindsay's going to carry on reminiscing, right? While she's munching the chips. Because obviously I won't eat.
I had a wild childhood. You don't want me reminiscing.
I want to know exactly what a bad girl you are.
You don't.
Look, I can guarantee you, however bad you were, yeah, you were nowhere near as bad as I was.
I weren't
when
as
was a
bad as
kid.
my dad.
I can imagine.
No. My dad used to go in, sign in, and then he'd go and work at the arcade.
Yeah, I know.
He literally did.
He's been working at that arcade since
Since he was 15.
he was 15,
Yeah.
yeah.
But see, I've spoken to my dad about stories from years ago, and he's also like turned around and said, well, you could go to the hospital with a broken arm without your parent years ago. And nothing was ever questioned.
No,
it was just like, oh, you fell over, that's it, right, fine, we'll just put your arm in plaster and off you go.
Oh yeah, completely different.
Now it's like 100 questions. Who you been with? What have you done?
God, yeah.
But yeah, all this area is all the same. It's always been the same.
So
This has
nothing's
always
changed
been,
here?
No, nothing's changed.
I do like the houses here. I've been out canvassing here quite a lot, and I do like this type of 1930s type of pre-war housing.
See, all the houses around Arnold, all around here, like St Luke's and St Martin's and everything, they're absolutely beautiful houses.
They are gorgeous houses around here.
Have you ever been at the back of the dunes? The back of the dunes is lovely houses.
Yes.
So all around this area, you just really can't go wrong.
I do like the houses around here.
Yes, if you're ever thinking about moving to Blackpool, we would always say around the Watson Road area.
No, absolutely. Watson Road, St Anne's Road, this general
Players Gate, anywhere like this.
Anywhere like this, because these are good, solid houses.
Yeah.
As you know, me and Pete don't live far away from here. I won't go into the details of where we live.
Yeah.
But me, Pete, and Lindsay, we all live within this direction.
There he is.
Oh, there we are with Pete. Did you notice us?
Yeah, he's just waved.
Yeah, there with Pete there. So we're now going to go off to Bond Street. So what we'll do, we'll nip down Watson Road now.
Yep.
Because I want to see this chippy that you're on about.
Have you never seen Bentley's?
I can't remember it. I do like this area. Because it's close enough to be not too far to get someplace, yeah?
Yeah.
But it's far enough away that you're not smack in the middle of the tourism.
Yeah, that's it. And another thing is about this area is sometimes when you're in the hustle and bustle of it all, it's nice just to get a step back.
I completely agree with Lindsay on that point, because obviously we work smack in the middle of tourism.
Yeah.
And like Lindsay's probably, you've worked in it all your life, haven't you? And I've worked in it for over 22 years as well. So it's all well and good being smack in the middle of it all the time, but when you walk away from it, that's why I moved off from Longdale Road.
Yeah.
Because I was smack in the middle
That's
of it all
it.
the time.
Yeah.
Oh, a Nina! Oh, I can see a Nina! They love the Nina. That's a proper Nina. Fireman engine. Okay, fire person engine. Not fireman engine, because I know we have a fire female officer in Blackpool.
So this is another area that we used to visit as kids, because my auntie used to live on this road as well, which was my mum's sister.
That's a cracking
So we used
park
to go to
there,
the
though,
park, Watson Road Park.
There's a cracking park there.
Yeah. So none of this has changed either.
So what we're going to do, go straight over and pick up the Bond Street this way?
Yeah, straight over.
Okay.
Yeah, you can go straight up towards the Pleasure Beach.
Yeah.
See, all the houses around this area as well are absolutely gorgeous.
They are really nice houses around here.
Yeah.
And they're well solid built and it's clean area.
Yeah.
And you say you're close enough. Depending, if you're talking about a terraced house, you're talking maybe 120,000 around here, aren't you? Yeah. If you're talking a semi-detached house, you're talking around 170, 180,000 maybe.
Yeah.
And then the detached, you're probably talking about 220, 230. I'm generalising it, yeah, but that's about the price range around here.
Yeah.
But they are really solid houses. Again, up here is one of the way we're going now.
Yeah. Well, see, it's funny you saying that because I had friends that lived up here, and there's an area up just as we go through the traffic lights. It's called the Crescent.
Yeah.
And it's like it's a dead end. So you drive in and it's a dead end.
Yeah.
And my friends all used to live on that street. I had a few friends that lived on that street, and we used to sit at the bedroom window at like 2 a.m. and watch the roller coasters go around on the Pleasure Beach.
Oh, when they were still going?
Yeah, when they were still going, because you could hear all the hustle and bustle. You don't get that atmosphere anymore.
No, the people don't. It doesn't open that long anymore. So as I said, these houses here on my right hand side, because they're
This is the Crescent there. There we go.
Oh, okay, yeah, I've been down there. So I'm turning right
So
here.
you're going Bond Street. Yes, I actually, when I was working at the Beer Keller, which is underneath Happy Days, well, it used to be underneath Happy Days, I used to walk down here and I used to cut through the Pleasure Beach onto the promenade.
Okay, yeah, when you could get in for
Yeah, because
nothing.
you could get in for nothing. So I always used to walk through, and see how busy it was. Then I was estimating how busy everywhere down there was going to be.
Yeah, that was when Jeffrey Thompson owned it.
That was when Jeffrey Thompson owned it.
No, I remember back then.
Yeah. And now Amanda Thompson took it over with the brother Nick.
And it's all gone.
We won't go into that.
and it's all gone wrong.
We won't go into that. But yes, so the back entrance for the Pleasure Beach workers is just here, where the security is, just there.
Yeah.
And then the Funshine Club's just there.
Oh.
Which is their own personal boozer. And a lot of people don't know that unless they've worked on the Pleasure Beach.
Well, you do now.
Yeah.
So where's this chippy you're talking about?
So straight down. So you're just here on the corner.
What, right or left?
Here. On your left.
On my left.
Yeah, here.
Okay,
Bentley's.
Bentley's. Do you know I've never been in here?
Never?
Never.
Oh, wow. You're definitely not Sangrown. There you go.
Oh yeah.
Bentley's.
Okay, what I'm going to do, guys, is I'm just going to turn. I'm just going to turn. I'm going to do a U-turn in the road so you can actually see what we're talking about here. So this is the chippy here, Bentley's Fish and Chip.
Yep.
On Bond Street.
And it's used by all those locals.
And apparently, it gets a thumbs up from a true Sangrown. So, fish and chips, large fish and chips is £11.40. My God!
You want to see the size?
£11.40 for a large fish and chips.
Yep. But listen, you get what you pay for.
That's not a lot of money for fish and chips.
You get what you pay for. Years ago, on Living Road, we used to have the frying squad. We used to have all different chippies. But that is one of the best ones. Bearing in mind, you got to remember, we also had the cottage chippy as well, which a lot of the coaches and everything went to during the illuminations. They had like an account with the cottage chippy, and they used to go up to the cottage chippy and let all the customers on the coaches. They used to get off and go into the cottage chippy.
Yeah.
But the cottage chippy's gone down now. So it's all Bentleys. So we all used to use the cottage, now we use Bentleys.
Fair enough. So we're going to go down this way. I better actually drop Lindsay off. Don't think I've kidnapped her.
This area has changed so much.
Oh God, yeah. But as you said, because there were so many hotels around this area, well, we're just going to go on to Dean Street now, yeah?
Dean Street.
So that this used to be again full of hotels. It used to be absolutely packed of hotels. Now it's only been the past 15 years or something like that they've been, a lot of them been decommissioned.
Yeah.
And again, that's the reason why, if we just go down here, that's the reason
This
why.
is Moore Street. These all used to be guest houses.
Yeah, all of these were guest houses,
Yeah.
and that's why, like Waterloo Road, where we're going on to now,
And holiday flats.
yeah, used to be open till really late.
Yeah.
By 5 o'clock now, Waterloo Road is closed.
Yeah. It
Because,
was a day out in Waterloo Road.
oh yeah, no, I remember.
I used to have Nana's day out in Waterloo Road.
And the market as well, the market that used to be there, that was an absolute
That's what I'm
cracking
saying,
market.
it was a day out. You couldn't just get round Waterloo Road in one day. There was so much to see.
I
Because
picked-
you used to have a Melody House on Bond Street as well, which was like a HMV. But it was for
Okay,
all
yeah.
your old records and everything like that as well, so that was really good. You used to be able to get so many different... I used to go in and order my CDs and everything from there.
Well, I'm showing my age, it was records when I was at that age.
So yes, so this used to be the... Warwick's has more or less always been there. So this used to be the indoor market.
Oh, that's up for sale.
You used to have the fishmongers there, you used to have the fruit man there, you used to have a leather man there, you used to have
At the
everything
back, you
there.
had the cafe as well, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah.
Because when I came here, it used to be called Dave's.
Yeah, there
Because
was...
when I went in there, whatever member of staff was serving me, whether it was a male or a female, I used to call him Dave. What, Dave?
Yeah, and then there used to be like an exit there that you could get through to both markets. It was really good. Nastriani's has always been there.
That, for some reason, of late, that's really getting a lot of queues, isn't it?
Nastriani's is always popular.
Yeah, but I think it's had a lot of social media attention lately, and it's been getting a lot of queues.
Yeah, they've got a lot of nice cars in that family as well, so you can see how well they're doing.
Yates's, yeah. Was that always a Yates's?
That was always a Yates's.
Now, obviously, I believe this has been taken over now by the guy you've got.
So see this orange building here? That used to be a little amusement arcade.
I remember that,
You
yeah.
remember it?
Yeah, I remember that. I can't remember what it was called, next to the Sun Inn.
Yeah,
Yeah, no, I remember that. Because we're on Shore Road now.
yeah.
No, I remember that.
Yeah, that used to be a little amusement arcade.
Shore Road, again, there's still a couple of operating hotels down here, but not many. As Lindsay said, all of these used to be hotels.
Yeah, all of this used to be hotels. Living Road in general was hustle and bustle.
Yeah.
Always hustle and bustle.
But because of
even
that-
at 11, 12 o'clock at night, you would still see families walking around.
As I said, when I got here, it was like that. That's why I bought a hotel in that area,
Yeah.
because you guarantee you were going to get walk past trains.
Well, just like you was on Lonsdale Road.
Yeah.
We was our family hotel that my grandma owned. She was on Clarendon Road, which was literally back to back for you. How strange.
I'll tell you what we'll do, right? Let's go and have a look at where the hotel was.
Yeah,
I know where Clarendon Road is.
yeah, yeah.
Because I think there's only one hotel left on there now.
So let's see what you can remember about Clarendon Road.
I can't remember anything about it.
I can remember everything about Clarendon Road.
So this is where your nan and your granddad used to have a hotel,
Yeah,
isn't it?
yeah, yeah. They also had one on Baton Avenue as well. So we've always been in hospitality. That's how we've been reared and brought up, is to deal with the general public.
Yeah. This is Clarendon Road here, isn't it?
This is Clarendon Road. So just on the corner here, so this chippy, which is now seniors, actually used to be the frying squad. A lot of people will remember it as
No,
the
I
frying
remember
squad.
it as the frying squad.
Yeah. And this one here, which I don't know what's happening to it, but this used to be motor spares.
This was not long condemned.
So this was motor spares. This here used to be a laundrette.
Okay.
This used to be a laundrette.
So the first building on my left-hand side you're talking about
Yeah,
here now.
that used to be a laundrette. And then you've got the back of Clarendon Road, which had all the print workers, the print shops. So these were all garages. All around the back of here was garages.
And all these are hotels.
All these were hotels, all these were guest houses. And every time you walked down here, all you would see was a competition of flower baskets.
Yeah. I know, because this is the only hotel left
So
here on my
this
right
used to
hand
be the
side.
Winterbourne. This used to be the Winterbourne Hotel.
Yeah.
And it was actually owned by two gay men.
Yeah.
And they were so lovely. These were always, this one was holiday flats, and these were all residential. All these bottom ones were all residential.
So we're on Clarendon Road
On
now.
Clarendon Road.
Well, I'm just going to reverse back round now.
And we never had these gates, so you used to be able to just walk through these alleys, because we used to walk through this alley because my uncle lived just up there. And then this used to be Tasker's.
What's the Taskers?
Tasker's, it used like a big like food warehouse.
Oh,
so
okay.
This whole area here used to be a Tasker's. So all these houses, they never used to be here. This used to be Tasker's, and a lot of the hoteliers used to use it for the wholesale.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
But because these look like probably old people's houses.
Yeah.
now,
So
don't
then
they?
you've got your entrance to the old bridge here. So it used to be safe to walk around these alleys at night, like 11, 12 o'clock at night. It used to be
everything's
safe.
gated now, isn't
Yeah,
it?
yeah. But everything used to be safe. And then you got your Balamory houses, that's what we always call them, which is just on the opposite side of here, so they're all the different colour houses.
I remember the council painted them.
Yeah. But Blackpool football ground never used to be like that years ago, Chris. It used to be, in fact I'll find some old photos, you used to be able to it used to just be fences.
Yeah.
Before they had an influx of money. So all those Blackpool kids used to be able to look over the fence and watch all the players playing and training. It was open. It was wide open. You just used to jump on your uncle's shoulders like I did and go down every Saturday and watch them play football.
Yeah. Well, we're going to go down, before I take Lindsay, we're going to go down Lonsdale Road, yeah. And because I was actually, funnily enough, I was looking on Google Earth the other day, and apparently on Google Earth you can go back years on it,
Yeah.
which I didn't know about.
Yeah.
And I went back to 2007, I think it was, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it looked like when I turned up.
Yeah.
And it's so different now. It's all HMOs and private residency. But when
These were all booming businesses. Like that was a chippy. That was a chippy. You know, there was like 20 chippies.
Hole in the Wall, that used to be a massive
Hole
market.
in the Wall, that used to be a huge... Gucci's Market it was called.
Yeah.
Hole in the Wall.
So we're now going on to Lonsdale Road now. And this was all hotels when I moved here. All hotels. And it was absolutely booming.
My friends had that one. This one here. Rydal House.
Rydal, yeah.
It was holiday flats. Yeah. Yeah, it was all hotels down here.
My friend used to have that Hotel 365. All of these. I knew everybody down here. I used to have that one. That used to be called the Katrina.
Yeah.
Now the Galloway. That was my stag party hotel. Because I had two hotels down
right,
here.
yeah.
And the other one, the one with the yellow on the top, is the one that I sold last year.
Yeah.
And that was my hen party hotel.
Wow.
So this was the one that I owned.
Mm-hmm.
But it's totally changed now. It all used to be hotels.
Yeah, it's crazy how much this area has changed.
It's big time.
But do you know what they did wrong here? They moved the bus station.
Completely agree.
They killed it. They moved the bus station. So this area here, do you remember this being a little kiosk, a shop?
Yes.
And then there was a cafeteria.
Yeah.
I'm not getting it out because of some unsavouries, but this all used to be the little kiosk. I used to come down here all the time, and my papa used to get his paper from here, and we used to get my bag of sweets from there.
And the left-hand side, you used to have to leave your baggage.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, you used to have to pay to drop your baggage off. So when you had to check out at 10 o'clock in the hotels, and the coaches didn't take you away till like 2 o'clock in the afternoon.
So all this area, Chris, all this just used to be fences, just like normal wooden fences, that you used to be able to look in and have a look at the Blackpool players.
There's no point pointing. They can't see you pointing.
Oh, sorry. So if you turn the car around then.
Okay, I'm going to point to the...
So if you point to it, so all this area here that you see in front of you, which is all now bricks, and it just used to be fences.
Yeah.
So you used to be able to watch the players playing football.
I'll tell you what we'll do. We're coming up around another 10 minutes, right?
Okay. This is probably the longest video you've done.
Have you been through our secret shortcut?
Our secret shortcut? You're at St. Rome.
So,
What's your secret shortcut? Let's have a look.
You do not know about the Chris Higgett team's secret shortcut.
No, I don't.
Where you can actually get through, because it says along here, yeah, there's no way to get through here.
Okay.
But there is.
Right.
Only me and my team know about this.
Oh,
so you can't tell anybody.
Right, okay.
What you can do is you can drive through the car park.
You never walked it? It's lovely walk this.
Oh, yeah. Come on, I used to live around here, didn't I? You know, I know I'm not saying going, but I have lived here for over 20 years.
Yeah.
I have spent more of my adult life here than I actually did in Telford.
That's true.
I've spent more of my adult life in this industry than I have in the industry I came from.
Yeah.
So I'm telling people, as long as you're not in the car park for 15 minutes, it doesn't charge you.
Oh, so you're cutting through?
Yeah.
We've already done this. I did it ages ago.
No, I did it.
No, I did it ages ago. I did it on my way back from London.
So what we're going to do is we're going to bob out of here, then go to Central Drive,
Right.
and then I'll take Lindsay home then. They're working quite late today, aren't they? It's 5:45. I still think this is fascinating.
Do you know what's going to be fascinating, Chris?
What?
In all the years, even since I was a kid, we've never been able to see the Castle pub, and soon we're going to be able to see it from the arcade.
Yeah.
That's going to be fascinating.
What's he waiting for? Oh, it means I'm going to have a ticket. It does it sometimes. Right. If it doesn't recognise my number plate, sometimes it gives you a ticket. And now it's giving me a ticket. But all I have to do is put the ticket into the machine when I go out.
When was the last time you tried it? Have you had a fine through the post yet?
No.
No.
I've done it so many times.
Have you really?
Oh, God, yeah. All the time I'm doing it. You ask the guys how many times I've used this shortcut. I actually think I'm going to end up getting a letter of Blackpool Council to stop telling me to stop telling people.
Bloody hell.
Because how many people are going to be using this cut?
I know, that's it. But you won't be able to in the illuminations. It's going to be chocker, isn't it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, no, as long as you're out, it just lets you out automatically.
Right, okay. Well, we only did it once. And I was expecting a fine, to be honest.
No, because it won't let you out unless you're overpaid or you're allowed out. So I'm now going to put the ticket in because it did a big...
And I'm not being funny, but your reg plate, you know, people can remember it
Oh,
quite
right.
easy.
Well,
The
this is-
security guard will be like, that's that bingo man again.
There you go, look, there we go. As if by magic. I bet the council ain't. I bet there's somebody from the council watching this, isn't there? Right, we're now on Chapel Street and we're going up to Central Drive.
Did you know there used to be a kicker's shop and everything on Central Drive?
A kicker's shop?
Yeah, a kicker's shop.
What's a kicker's shop?
Well, it's a high street store.
Oh, okay.
But looking at Central Drive now, you won't think it, would you?
God, no.
But, you know, I used to be on this drive, believe it or not, probably about 11 o'clock at night at such a young age, and there was no issue. Would I do it now?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Well, on the corner
But I'm
by...
quite streetwise.
On the corner by Barrett?
No, not on the corner.
By Barrett?
No.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about yet, that's where the Brasters hang out. Well, I don't know if they still do, that's where they used to hang out anyway.
Yeah, here in, where's the other one, Cutson Street?
Cookson Street. Well, there's nothing left up there apparently.
Is there not?
No, they've shut everything down up there. You walk on the wild side stomping ground. Yeah, it's all closed down now. It's all been, oh, Nina, another Nina, another Nina. People say I'm immature when I say Nina.
I don't make these.
Don't you?
No. I'm
Okay.
trying. I am trying, but
I like them.
no, I don't make them. Look. No. Look. No.
We're still munching through the chips at the moment.
Bentleys.
I am going to try Bentley's.
Bentleys, definitely.
I just thought, it just seems expensive for fish and chips. Well, your fish and chips are expensive wherever you go, aren't they?
But that's it. But you're getting decent quality fish. If all the locals are using it and the workers,
Fair enough.
so all this used to be amazing. You know, this was. I grew up here. I grew up at a very young age.
I remember your dad showing me the house.
River Road we lived at.
Yeah, I remember your dad showing me the house on the video that we
There
did.
used to be dress shops, there used to be children's wear shops, there used to be kickers shops, the best of butchers, the best of fruit and veg. It was, you know, wow. It takes your breath away. It really does take
It
your
has
breath away.
changed. It's changed a lot since I've been here.
Yeah. See, like Atherton's has been there for years. Stitching Time has been there for years. So, you know, these are really long established family businesses. That used to be Streamline Taxis. Then we had J Cabs up there. Then we had Pat's Corner. Then we had the Revo Tuck shop down there. Then we had an off-licence there.
Did you go
Fruit
to
and veg
Revo
shop,
school?
Eccles. I went to Revo School.
So, yeah, that was the same school your dad went to, wasn't it?
Yes, I went to Revo Primary School. I only went for a few years, and then I got
Kicked out.
baptised Catholic. Well, no,
You were
because
left footer?
my grandma, because obviously my grandma was the mayor of Blackpool. So my grandma was the mayor of Blackpool. She was also one of the main chair ladies for Revo. And it was kind of like a conflict of interest.
Nepotism.
Conflict of interest. So we then moved we went to a Catholic school after that. And then I carried on my Catholic education and went to a school in Lytham St Anne.
Yes, and then jumped out the window at night to go partying.
Yes.
A good Catholic girl that you are.
Catholic girl that I am, yes.
God, it looks like it's to chuck it down, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does. Revo Park used to be fantastic. My dad used to take us there all the time, Revo Park.
It's actually quite interesting, guys, because obviously I go out driving all the time, yeah, but I don't have the nostalgia or the insight that Lindsay does or that Pete does, because obviously being true St Groves. Okay, I have been here quite a few years, but I didn't grow up here.
Yeah.
You know an area properly, a bit like me going to Telford and reminiscing about when I was a kid.
Well, see, just back there, we used to have this 24-hour garage. We used to be able to cut right through to Lonsdale.
Oh, okay.
You know that was all open.
Yes, it was Sands Way, wasn't it?
Yeah, so that was all open.
Because that's where they used to keep the donkeys.
That's right. So that was all open, and then you used to have the Rhythm Dome there. Then you had it was on the corner, you used to have a big, huge, like, wedding shop. It was like Wedding World. It was all wedding dresses.
Look at that guy there.
Yeah.
He's about to chuck it down. Do you know, every day when I drive past, he's always
it's clammy. It's muggy.
It is muggy. It's 23 degrees at the moment, guys, and it's very muggy.
Yeah. It's very muggy.
Right, we're about to hit a yellow light, a red light, so I'm just going to go this way.
So you're going up Palmer Avenue, so this is where the Dutch Maid is, which is where we get all our ice cream.
Yes, and you can buy slush from here as well. I don't anymore, because I am by the pallet now.
Yeah.
But I know just here on the right hand side is where you get the ice cream.
Dutch Maid. Yeah, that's where we go for all the ice cream.
I've been in this Tilsley Social Club before.
Yes.
Yep. But it has been a few years since I've been in there. It was just a normal social club.
So this area, again, going back to the 90s and maybe even before, was a locals area. Again, you know, all these houses here, this was all a residential area, and it was called Central Area. And this area was booming with everybody who worked on the promenade, everybody who grafted every day and worked with tourists. We all lived around these areas.
Okay, the word grafted, is a word they use in Blackpool. It's not a normal word that we would actually use. Now, I've heard this a lot. Now, to graft is when you work in the tourist industry.
That's correct.
And if you're going out and you're grafting, okay?
Yeah,
I'm just letting people know, because this wasn't a word that I'd come across until I got here.
Yeah, grafting.
Going out grafting.
You've been grafting today. That's what we say. It's not working, it's grafting.
It's grafting. And it was specific to working within the tourist industry here.
That's right.
I just thought I'd let people know if they didn't actually know what we were talking about then.
Do you know, you don't realise it's a slang word until you say something like that.
Yeah. I've obviously picked up a lot, like another word up in a brew.
A brew.
To have a brew.
Yeah,
That's not something. I'm going to go this way actually, because I'm not going to be able to get that. Because I would never use the word a brew, but I do now all the time.
Yeah.
Or balm.
Yeah.
I would never use the word balm cake either.
Yeah, that's correct.
So there are certain words up here that are unique to the area.
Yeah, because they call it so many different names, don't they?
Like a bread roll, bread cake, carb.
I just call it a roll. Simplicity.
Yeah,
It's
but
a roll.
But there are lots of different idiosyncrasies which you have to get used to when you're not from the area.
Yeah.
And when I go back down to Telford, which is not very often, and I use the idiosyncrasies I use up here now, they look at me strange. And they all reckon I've got a northern accent now. Even though you can hear my Midlands accent.
I don't think you're northern.
No, but compared to how I used to sound.
Yeah, possibly.
Because my accent used to be quite deep Midlands.
But look at my mum. A lot of people don't realise she's Scottish.
She's a sweaty.
Yeah.
You can tell when she's talking to another Scot.
Oh yeah, it comes out.
It's always the same. Every time a Scot is talking to another Scot.
But do you want another strange thing as well though, Chris? Is when, because obviously I grew up around a lot of Scottish people, including my nana and my papa.
Yeah.
Well there you go, papa is Scottish for granddad.
Yeah.
Okay, so when I grew up around my nana and my papa and we was in the guest house, I picked up a Scottish twang.
Yeah.
And I was born and bred in Blackpool, but I used to speak Scottish. And I still do it now. You'll hear the twang come out. because I was around them so much.
I do hear it sometimes. If we're in, when I pop back to the arcade at your place when I finish, and if you're in Scottish company,
it's out.
I can hear the twang in your voice.
Yeah, but I was born and bred in Blackpool.
Yeah.
But just because I was around, because obviously my mum's got such a big Scottish family, and we used to meet up like religiously every week, all of us together. That was
your
that was the norm.
can get quite broad.
Oh yeah.
It can get quite broad.
Oh, she's pure Glaswegian.
Yeah.
She will stick the knot on you.
Oh God, yeah. She'll fight you. She'll fight you. You know what these sweaties are like, don't you? That's me. I've just got upset to loads of fried Mars bar eaters again. I love it. I don't get. There's this old cliche that the Scottish are tight. Where the hell has that
Scottish
come from?
are not tight.
The Welsh are tight.
No, the Welsh are tight.
Sorry if I'm upset with you Welsh people.
No, the Scottish.
The Scottish are so generous.
The Scottish are the ones that'll buy you a drink first.
Yeah. And they don't think of it when they come here to spend their money.
They don't count it, do they?
No.
They don't. They just get on with it.
If it wasn't for the Scottish, Blackpool would be bankrupt.
Yeah, well, a lot of people say that because obviously when my nan and my papa moved down from Scotland, a lot of people were vacating from Glasgow areas and surrounding areas and moving down to Blackpool, and it was a dumb thing. It was, come on, we'll go to Blackpool and we'll get a hotel and we'll get a guest house.
I'm in the wrong lane.
That was a dumb thing. You're not in the wrong lane.
I was going to go straight over.
You are going straight over. You're in the right lane.
I'm not have to turn right in this. Am I in the right lane?
You want to go straight over down Martin Drive. You're in the right lane.
Okay, I'm in the right lane. So I thought I was in the wrong lane there. Okay, so we're just heading towards Martin Drive now. This is the turning on. This is Highfield Road down here. Just going straight down there.
Yeah.
And so I'm just going to go and drop Lindsay off. I'm not going to take you right to the
And what
door.
does Bloomfield go into?
It's not Horside.
Horside, yes.
Horside.
Yeah,
Horside.
you did well.
Are you impressed?
I'm quite impressed.
Shall I tell you
And then
what?
Horside goes into what? Conservative Club?
Oh God! I can't.
Common Edge.
Common Edge Road. yeah, I know that.
We'll make you a sand-grown yet.
Shall I tell you what sort of taught me the most was when I went at Camberton.
Right, yeah.
Because
Well, that would have done.
Yeah, because before that I didn't actually know the areas. Like
Yeah.
I really know the areas
Yeah.
now.
But we need to start showing all these other areas and be opposite to all the other YouTubers showing Central Drive and all the derelict areas. We need to show all the other areas.
I do a lot of these areas anyway, but I thought I'd take this opportunity of having a Sangro with me to actually talk about the stuff. And, you know, the thing is, because of our bet, I do want to give you a fighting chance of actually catching up with me. So if they hear your voice, they might actually check out your channel.
Well, they know that I'm knowledgeable now as well,
Yeah.
so
they might check out your channel that's got like only about 2 subscribers and nobody watching it. So anyway, I'm going to leave you at this point now because we are coming close to Lindsay's house now.
And we need to try Bentley's next time because I'm not impressed with this.
Okay.
Chris, what did you give it? What rating?
At the time, probably about a 9. But it was really good at the time.
No.
For the cost value. And I'm going to disappear now because I don't want all the stalkers like Rob the Dog and people like that. You know who you are. Right, to actually know where Lindsay lives. So if you like this video, I'm just going to pull over here and turn the camera round.
I think just before you get to here, do you know the Tesco's?
Yes.
Do you know that used to be a pub?
No, I didn't.
Yes, it was called the Royal.
The Royal.
The Royal on Martin Drive.
The Royal on Market, which is now a
and
Tesco.
see over where is it a tile company?
Yeah.
That used to actually be the Tesco's.
Now we know. Anyway, we're going now.
Yeah.
We've done over an hour, and I've got to go home and try and upload this for tonight.
Over an hour. You're
Over
feeling
an hour.
alright?
Over an hour video.
Wow.
Okay then, so if you like this video, please hit that like button, don't forget to subscribe. And if you'd like more content like this, yeah, obviously with something better than this, obviously. And if you are really desperate to check out the channel, you might go and check her channel out. Claire, while you're watching this, can you please put Lindsay's channel in the description or link or whatever you do? Claire's really good at that.
Yeah, she's really good at that.
Yeah.
She's on the ball.
Oh, she really is. I call her #1 mod, and it really winds Rob the Dog up.
Just whilst we're on as well, guys, there's a new up-and-coming YouTuber, Ray's Exotic Pets Blackpool. Pop on over and check his videos out. It's absolutely amazing.
So if you want to see Ray Snake,
yeah, Ray Snake.
Ray Snake, yeah, check out
and
that channel.
Hercules, the video that you did with the tortoise.
Yes, okay, Claire, you know what to do.
Yep.
Claire's really good at that.
Yep.
Anyway, we're disappearing now. Thanks a lot for watching, and I can't believe how long this video's been. And
It's been good.
thank you very much for staying till the end. And don't forget, if you like this video, hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to hit that notification bell. And if you're really bored, check out that channel there. But don't subscribe because I don't want her to get anywhere near what I've got.
Come on, guys, you know you want to subscribe.
See you
To a
later,
true
guys.
Sangrown. A true Sangrown.
See you later, guys. Bye for now.